We come to you north of the border from Toronto, Ontario. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Raptors are Canada's team, only fitting. Toronto's the fourth largest city in North America.
Ed, all that sounds great, but I'll tell you what, I love everything about T-Dot. The food, the music, the culture, the people, the energy of the city. It's off the charts. Every NBA player wants to come through the six.
No one really cares if it's cold because inside these walls, it's always revved up. Opening tip taken in by the Raptors, and we're underway in Toronto. Down the lane to lay it in.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Jackson with it. They trail by 2. Baseline drive. To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
Count the bucket for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
The possession in favor of Detroit. Reggie Jackson missed his first. That one goes.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Great feed. And the 2. The finish at the rim for Drummond.
Shoot. Shoot. Let me see that dance, boy. Let me see it.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Leads a bucket. A bad pass as the Pistons come away with it. Reggie Jackson rocks the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Jonas Valanciunas, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
The okey doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Jackson with it. Down 2. To Griffin. And he hits. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Serge Ibaka sends it away. Jackson.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Ibaka. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximal effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. Jackson with it. The score 10-8. Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Griffin to Stanley Johnson. Greg Monroe tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Trying to cash in. Rebound taken by Toronto. Fred VanVleet. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Pistons have it. Jackson, and too much contact.
Just a tic-tac foul.
New personnel onto the floors. Dwayne Casey switches up his team. Has a chance, gets a look, and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Ish Smith trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 66%. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Blake Griffin snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Ish Smith at the line for a chance at a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Kennard to Smith. From long range, they dared him, and he burns them.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Andre Drummond rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
And Jay, they call the foul. Ish Smith. He's got 2 shots coming. Hasn't missed yet. First free throw is good.
For the Toronto Raptors, number 7, Kyle Lowry.
Two for 2 on that trip. Leonard to Monroe. Doesn't get the bounce. Pascal Siakam able to recover with the block. Has a look. Can't connect.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was his shot.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Long heave from three-quarters court. That's it for the first quarter. The Pistons have the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast, and the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Here comes the screen. Trying to cash in. Smith shot, no good. To Ibaka. That's no good. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Kawhi Leonard. He's now 4 for 6.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Stanley Johnson. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. That won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Valanciunas at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. Count it. Old-fashioned three-point play. It's Detroit's ball. Jackson to Smith. Jackson doesn't even see the defender. Buries the shot.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession now.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Lowry trying to cash in on the three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Whoops, that won't go. Jackson with it. Down a point. Has a chance. Reggie Jackson, not that time. To Monroe. From the outside, no good. To Jackson. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
To Lowry. Slams it home on the putback.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
Doesn't have the touch. No good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
In the second quarter.
Here comes the screen. Greg Monroe pins it. Couldn't keep it in. It's out off Greg Monroe. Time to shuffle things up. Griffin. Reggie Jackson, now 4 for 9.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
To number 7, Kyle Lowry.
And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
C.J. Miles, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. Toronto Raptors are in the penalty.
Jackson over to the right side to Smith. Fires the three. Can't connect. To Leonard. Love the hustle. Sprawled down on the deck. And his foot was on the line. It's going the other way. Lowry to Monroe. Lays it up and in.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Jackson to Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Griffin. Short jumper stays out. Lowry into the front court. His team up by 1. Down low to Monroe. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside. Gets it to go.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Griffin to Reggie Jackson. Shot from the lane won't go. Lowry with it. Up by 3. To Valanciunas. Had a chance, but it's no good. Pistons ball here. Reggie Jackson, not that time.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning the ankle on that landing.
So the difference, 3 points as we've reached the break. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Raptors are in a close game thus far. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Pistons are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And while they may be down, it's not for a lack of effort. They deserve some respect for how well they've generated scoring with their offensive rebounding. These are the guys getting buckets for the Detroit Pistons.
Game travel. Bench points.
The NBA season is long, and these days, starters take rest days. And that's why it's so important to have bench players that can be productive like we're seeing here today.
Player of the half.
Jonas Valanciunas has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Fellas, back to you.
Tight game through the first 2 quarters as we resume play here in the third. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Leonard buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Ish Smith. Here comes the screen. Down to Griffin. Serge Ibaka with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Long Island zone. Danny Green with the 3.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Ish Smith at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Leonard. Has a look. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Ish Smith. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Yes. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Kawhi Leonard at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 84% free throw shooter. Off the mark on his free throw. To Smith. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. That'll get out off the Raptors. For 3. Valanciunas there for the board. To Ibaka. Serge Ibaka. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
To Griffin. To Smith. Trying to cash in. The shot missed by Smith.
That's me. I got ball.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Ish Smith to Griffin. Driving right to the basket. And he throws it down. Andre Drummond with the slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters. But when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Ibaka to Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Kawhi Leonard is going to get a chance at 3 here. He's struggled so far. And he connects on the first free throw. And he hits the second.
Subbing in for Detroit, number 1, Reggie Jackson.
Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Jackson with it. The deficit now up to 13. Jonas Valanciunas swats it.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Beyond the arc for 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense all over him. Fires the 3, buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
Oh, okay. I don't see any more phantom screens like I did in the first half. I actually see people being hit, which opens up 3-point shooters to operate off those screens. It's all coming together.
And Kyle Lowry still able to get it to go down after the closeout.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
To the basket goes Jackson, but a shot won't fall. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Leonard to Monroe. Short jumper off the mark.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. The big guy, Greg Monroe. He's 3 for 7.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Here comes the screen. Gets it in the right corner. Jackson. Off the iron. No good. For 3. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Jackson with it. They can get a 2 for 1 if they hurry. To Leonard. Short jumper off the mark. Jackson with it. His guys trail by 13. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
I'm sorry, his name is not John Wall or Russell Westbrook. So why is he getting a free pass down the entire length of the floor?
Can't go down. Smothering defense. Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. It's been all Raptors. Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. They had the lead coming out of halftime. They were able to extend that lead in the third quarter.
A lot of fans and players get consumed with the big plays, but the coaches love seeing their teams continuing to do the little things. That's how you increase the lead.
To Drummond. Shot won't go. To Lowry. Almost, but no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest, or did you just miss the shot? But now you have me thinking about that the entire next possession.
Off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one, count it. Second and 3 is good. No good. Made the first two, missed the last. Jackson with it. Trailing by 14. Kennard to Drummond. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
He can't convert the free throw. Toronto has the basketball. Ibaka to Lowry. Ibaka smothering D. To Drummond. Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc to Luke Kennard. From long range, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
We love to break this game down analytically. We even love to break it down more psychologically. But sometimes it's just about settling into the game. Seemed like in the first half, things were rushed. Now we finally see them have their composure and their poise.
Lowry with a shot that's no good. Kennard to Jackson. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. That's their first. Leaves them with 1 remaining the rest of the way.
You know, Ed, usually in timeouts, you see coaches give these rah-rah speeches. And what happens is it goes through the players left ear and out the right. They don't pay attention. I've been a part of those huddles. What I just saw, though, I saw a coach snap a clipboard. No doubt about it, he has his team's attention.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Leonard. Pass stolen by Detroit.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. To Leonard. Fires the three, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
The drive, right to the basket. Oh, look out. Blake Griffin. Oh, 3 for 8. He's got to do better.
Big shout out to the athletic trainer for this team. It's obvious you've been doing all the preparation required of your team in the weight room in the offseason. Flex on them a little bit.
That is great vision to set it up. Griffin, short jumper, won't go down.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
Ibaka to Lowry for 3, and he buries it.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Jackson with it. His guys currently down by 13. To Drummond. Great pass to set it up. Can't connect from inside. Leonard to Valanciunas. Leonard. No good. That's great defense. Serge Ibaka sends it away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
To Van Vliet. Here's a chance from long range. Won't go down. Swings it. Leonard. To Lowry. Beyond the arc for 3. Had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. Griffin. Off the mark. No good. Luke Kennard with the block. It's the Raptors with the victory as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Raptors got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. And more often than not, they were hitting the 3 when they popped from long range. Winning gets a lot easier when you're adding so many points to the scoreboard, 3 at a time. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. The Pistons couldn't put it together to get the victory here today. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Detroit Pistons.
Game track. Blocks.
The Toronto Raptors couldn't have been more impactful with their shot blocking. I was fascinated by the way they used their aggressive defense to get a well-deserved win.
Player of the game.
Kawhi Leonard is the choice for what you're seeing here, and that's unselfish play. Tight passes, great timing, and an impressive basketball IQ. He earned more respect than what I already have for him.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.